Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to the Conquest of Mexico, welcome back to Strategic Command American Civil War. We are playing versus Balthazor Strategic Arcana, my first YouTuber versus YouTuber match, so we're still very excited. We're going to the second turn where the conflict just unfolds. We're playing the Union side and last time we didn't see any battle, but yeah, some of the brigades of Mr. Zachary Taylor crossed the Rio Grande to try to, hinder the Mexicans or like distract their supply system and so forth, but in the end nothing big happened, so I'm quite excited to see what the enemy did this turn and how this entire conflict unfolds, since this is also blind to me and I haven't played the scenario at all before. Okay guys, let's check the replay together and see what the enemy did. Alright, that seems to be it. So the enemy seems to move north actually towards Laredo over here. With the cavalry, interesting. And here we go with press cuts, the Conquest of Mexico, the diary. Remember, this is like more flavor event, but I'm happy to read it to you guys. Page 12. The Mexicans, with whom our history is principally concerned, came also, as we have seen, from the remote regions of the north, the populous hive of nations in the New World, as it had been in the Old. They arrived on the borders of Arawak towards of the beginning of the 13th century, some time after the occupation of the land by the kindred races. For a long time they did not establish themselves in any permanent residence, but continued shifting their quarters to different parts of the Mexican Valley. Enduring all the casualties and hardships of migratory life, on one occasion they were enslaved by a more powerful tribe, but their ferocity soon made them formidable to their masters. After a series of wanderings and adventures which need to shrink from comparison with the most extravagant legends of the heroic ages of antiquity, they at length halted on the southwestern borders of the principal lake in the year 1325. They will be held perched on the stem of a prickly pear, which shot out from the crevice of a rock that was washed by the waves, a royal eagle of extraordinary size and beauty, with a serpent in his talons, and his broad wings open of the rising sun. Alright, so much about that. Okay, here we go. All crow Balthazor, hola gringo, solo recuerda la venganza de Montezuma, el agua es pobre aquí. Okay, La Venganza, I guess, is vengeance. Solo recuerda, I just remember the vengeance of Montezuma, okay. And the water is over there is pobre, poor. Oh, interesting, okay. Alright, so nothing seemed to have changed. No shots fired, quite surprised. No units to establish, actually, but we've got 210 MPP this turn. So a quick overview. You know the modes, I normally play the strategic command with the pause where I take my notes and so forth from my Civil War matches. If you don't, then maybe go and check them out if you feel like that. But I feel like the first turns here I'm gonna like keep it with you, since there's not too much to do and too much to have a look at. I'm actually quite surprised that the enemy seemed to have moved north. I mean, Laredo seems to also be a quite interesting target. And I'm kind of tempted to even put my cavalry there as well, just to protect this very harbor. Since we can ship in, this is quite a nice base, let's say, where since we have a harbor, we can ship up the Rio Grande and start like deploy troops when we have more in this area, because in the long term we definitely have to take Monterrey. So maybe the enemy tries to prevent us from doing this by taking Laredo quickly. Or he tries to divert our forces and like make them split up a little bit, so hard to say. So basically, the problem is that I would love to use my cav for reconnaissance once again, but it seems to be the only unit that I can actually force march also to Laredo to protect that town. And I do think, let's have a quick look when our next reinforcements come in. Probably next turn we got a couple of reinforcements to arrive, yeah. So far I don't feel really strong. So potentially I'm going to force march them here to just protect Laredo. Yep, let's do it. I don't know what's over here. Then we're gonna retreat those boys, since yeah, Matamaros here, I mean, I don't know if this is... I don't want to run into an ambush or anything, or like divert our forces too much, or like split them up. Matamaros was basically to have like a reconnaissance area in here, also some kind of, yeah, also to hinder the enemy to get really good supply in the area. So mission accomplished, but so far I don't want to move any further. For this reason, I think I'm going to retreat those boys here next to Fort Brown and keep them here with Taylor in this position until we get reinforcements. And you guys stay in Nueces River, that's absolutely fair. And the rest, I think there seems to be nothing to do. The only thing is we do have we do have 200 MPPs in comparison to last turn, so we could reinforce here with 42. Or, okay, regiment, oh, a brigade is 200. Texas Rangers 225. What? What do you think? No. I don't know, guys. I could. This is 20. Filling up the... Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm getting one regiment and like bringing them to full strength. I think that's worth it. So in the beginning, I want to have them definitely able to... Then I can also move them. So yeah, let's do that. Let's bring them up to 10. And we'll order one regiment. Yes. How long does it take? Delay. It's also one turn delay. That's the beauty about it. So we already will be able to bring them down somewhere next turn. Maybe I can, for example, start reconnaissance or something just to bring them over here, that we can use them in the west or something to open up this front before the enemy gets substantial forces over there. Or just to secure some kind of, maybe Laredo, for example. Yeah, let's get the one regiment for sure. We'll have to occupy some areas for sure and like secure them. And to be honest, I think that's already it for this turn, since there's not much to do for us. Nope. Ooh. Wow. I haven't really checked our commanders yet, and it's not like we're going to use them right now because 8 is amazing. But we seem to have really great commanders. Interesting to know. Yeah, okay. Good overview. Let's... Yeah, I mean, of course they could come here and cross and attack Taylor directly, I think, but this is not really working properly. I doubt it, that the enemy have so much power to really cross and attack us here. Next turn we should get like these reinforcements. Question is where they will be set up. I can't really tell here, unfortunately. Do we see our regiment somewhere already? Is it this one? Is that production delay 1 turn? No. Production delay in month, not turns. Okay. See when we're gonna get them. Anyway, so yeah, no shots fired yet. Second turn over, I think. Nothing to do. So I'm happy to see you next turn. Just let me know what you think. If you have played this scenario before, what do you have any experience with this? Yeah, for me, absolutely new scenario, interesting conflict. And of course, if you haven't yet, it would be fantastic if you leave me a like and a subscription, since this pushes the channel and motivates me to go. And of course, also go to Balthazor and check out his videos. It's obviously a great opportunity to see both sides. And please don't spoiler, of course. We're both honorable players. Nobody wants to use these informations, and we're gonna post anyways a little bit later. However, yeah, check them both out. Also leave him a like and a subscription would be, of course, we both are happy for these, for your support, guys. And most importantly, see you in the next episode when we continue this one. After we finish the turn together. Common mistake. But nothing to happen actually. So most importantly, see you next time in the next episode by your Strategy Wolf.